We find it so incredibly frustrating when we talk to practices who are like, well, we've tried social media, we didn't get good results. And we say this all the time. It's not social media that doesn't work. It's the way you are using it.
Welcome to Success Confidentials.
If you're a healthcare visionary obsessed with patient experience, team culture, marketing, and growth, you're in the right place.
We are too. We're Lauren
and Christine,
the patient whisperers. We worked together for 4 years as leaders in a real premium practice.
We did not play in the traditional healthcare sandbox and believe human emotions drive all success, and it really, really worked. We grew our cash pay practice an average 60% year over year.
And on social media, we grew our followers from 1,000 to 14,000 in just 2 years, generating millions in annual revenue from social media alone.
So now we're out here sharing what made us wildly successful so you can be too.
Let's have some fun.
And let's dive in. This week, we want to talk about something that we discuss quite often with practices, and that is social media must work, but why isn't it working for me in my practice?
We really see two types of people. One that is skeptical of social media. They may have never seen it work or got good results from it. And the other person believes in it. They know it should work, but they don't understand what they're missing, what the gaps are in their social media strategy.
So whichever camp you fall into, today you're going to leave feeling excited, hopeful, and confident that you can drive success on social media, and that if you're not seeing success, it's okay. You're just missing a couple pieces to the puzzle. We find it so incredibly frustrating when we talk to practices who are like, well, we've tried social media, we didn't get good results. And we say this all the time. It's not social media that doesn't work. It's the way you are using it. But we get it. If you've tried it, if you feel like you've tried it and you're not getting results from social media, what do? Do you just keep repeating the same mistakes? Do you use an agency? Do you hire in-house? Like, there's so many question marks. So we get it. If you've tried social media and you're kind of frustrated, we know how that feels, but you don't have to stay in that space.
We also see practices that have such good intentions. You can tell they really believe in the power of social media, and they're posting consistently. They have great ideas, but they're only seeing a few hundred views on their reels.
And that feels frustrating when you're taking time to shoot videos and content, or you're coming up with this great healthcare educational information and it shows up to a few hundred people. Like, that's frustrating. You're not seeing results. Or you're the practice who has decided to use an agency and you say, okay, I'm going to hire an expert to run my social media. So then you're investing your marketing budget in paying an agency to handle social, to run ads, and you're still not seeing great results. That's incredibly frustrating too, because you feel like, well, hey, I hired the expert, so if it's not working, social media must not work for us. But no, if it's not working, something's wrong. Maybe it's not an expert that you have running your social. A lot of agencies kind of add social media to their list of offerings, and they may not be experts in social media. So you have to really be able to measure the results. And if the results aren't there, something's missing in the strategy. It's not that social media doesn't work. It's that they're not using the platforms the way they need to be used.
If social media isn't working for you in your practice, we truly see it stem from 4 things. First, a lack of platform knowledge and a lack of execution, really knowing how to take the content and edit it together in a way that stops someone scroll positively on social media.
Yes, that user experience. The other thing we see is a lack of strategy when it comes to emotional decision making. We have different people in our audience, in our funnel of consideration. We have to know where they're at emotionally when it comes to our procedures and services, and how to nurture curiosity into interest into action. And speaking of action, we have to really understand what our goals are. There are different goals for social media, and how to measure those goals and see what's working and what's not.
And speaking of measuring, this is so incredibly important, whether you have an agency running your social media or you're doing it completely in-house, to know what KPIs matter in relation to the goals and in relation to the audience type you're trying to reach. So we have to be really clear on that no matter what model we're using in social media.
So there really is only one option if you want social media to work for you, and that is to learn it yourself. No one will care more about your success or drive your success more than you will. So even if you delegate it to an outside agency or hire someone in-house, you still have to be the one driving the ship.
If you don't understand the platform experience strategy to emotional connection and execution and the differences that will make or break your results, then you're really leaving your success up to chance.
Which is where we come in. We have all of our content in Upskillery that is a guided learning experience for you to understand social media, from strategies to content to ads, giveaways, working with influencers. It's like your Bible of social media, how to, why, when. You can refer to any topic anytime you need it. This is essential if you are a practice owner, administrator, or even if you're the doer, if you're the social media coordinator. This is all here for you to have anytime in quick bites of 10, 15 minutes. You can reference any topic you need right when you need it for social media. If we can help you with anything related to today's topic, use the link to schedule a free 30-minute synergy session just for new practices.
For our existing practice clients, you already know where to find us.
Now we want to hear from you. What resonated? What other topics are hot for you right now? We want to know all about it in the comments.
We're just a comment away, so if you have any questions, we personally respond to all comments and DMs. If you're not subscribed yet, make it easy on yourself to see new episodes and reference topics that are helpful by hitting the subscribe button.